Hello students, so here I am again with this time the very beginning first lecture of our engineering graphics, that is the topic scales. I want to make a video on scales, introductory part particularly. Scale, as the name suggests, we already know that scale, that term we are using from the school days. Whenever we want to draw, suppose in geometrical objects, normally what we can do, we will draw the object on the actual size. But as you know that it is not always possible to draw the drawing of any given object on the actual size. If the object is very big, we have to take some scale and we have to reduce the length of the object for the drawing. Same way for very small electronic component, very small parts like inside parts of a watch, these type of parts cannot be drawn on the actual size. So actually, what is the meaning of scale? Scale will be the proportion by which we either reduce or increase the length of the object on the drawing. So if I want to define a scale, scale is the proportion by which we either reduce or increase the length of the object in the drawing. So that is the simplest definition. Scale is the proportion by which we either reduce or increase the length of the object on drawing or for the drawing. As you remember earlier in school days, sometimes we will plot some diagram in the graph papers. Some comparison will be there. Sometimes in the geographical maps also. So at that time we will suppose some scales will be there. So we will either reduce, if the length will be very bigger, most of the time in those cases the length will be bigger, so we will reduce the length. So this is the way. So scale is the proportion. Suppose if I say 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter. Now the meaning will be this 1 centimeter in the drawing, in actual that will be 1 meter. It means 1 meter will be the actual size of the object and we are reducing it to 1 centimeter. So that type of proportion in the graph paper, normally what we will say, that in graph paper that we will say that maybe 10 small blocks will be equals to 1 kilometer. So if I select 10 small blocks from the graph paper, that will represent the length of 10 kilometer. So scale is that proportion. Now according to this proportion, if we want to divide our scale, then there are three types of scales are there. One will be known as full size scale, second will be known as reducing scale, and third will be known as enlarging scale. According to this proportion, if I want to classify my scale, then the types of scales are there. First one will be full size scale. The full size scale means, as normally what we will do in the geometry, that if I want to draw a square of 5 centimeter side, I will draw a square of 5 centimeter side. It is possible to draw a square of 5 centimeter size. So that is known as full size scale. So meaning of the full size scale means drawing length will be equals to actual length. So when we draw a drawing which can represent the actual length of the object, that will be the same equals to the drawing length. That type of scale is known as full size scale. If I say 1 centimeter equals to 1 centimeter, it means the actual length of the object will be 1 centimeter and I am also representing it by 1 centimeter, so that will be known as full size scale. But as earlier we discussed that suppose as a civil engineer I want to draw a drawing of any given building, Now it is not possible for me to draw on the full size scale. So what I am going to do, I am going to reduce the length of the object. So that type of scale is known as reducing scale. So in the reducing scale, the drawing length will be lesser than the actual length. Drawing length is less than actual length of the object. So for any object which is bigger, that is not possible to draw on the actual size, we are going to reduce. In what proportion we will reduce, that will be depend on us, what will be suitable for that particular object. So if I, for example, if I say 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter, it means the object's actual length will be 1 meter. In this, the second notation will be for the actual length and the first notation will be for the drawing length. So it means 1 meter will be the actual size of the object, and I am representing it by 1 centimeter. So it means I am reducing it by 100 times, as you know that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So this is example of reducing scale. Another scale will be just reverse of reducing, that is enlarging scale. Suppose we have very small components, electronic components, ICs, and we want to draw transistor and we want to draw its drawing. Then if I draw that drawing on the actual size, again there will be no use for that. So better we will enlarge the object so that can be properly visible with the naked eyes. So what we will use, that will be enlarging scale. So in enlarging scale, the drawing length will be bigger than the actual length. For example, if I say 1 centimeter equals to 1 millimeter, now as you know that millimeter will be a smaller unit than as compared to the centimeter, and 1 centimeter equals to 10 mm. So what I am saying that 1 mm will be the actual length and we are representing it by 1 centimeter. It means I am increasing it by 10 times. So this is one of the maybe the example for enlarging scale. So this is the way to differentiate our three types of scale. Normally what scale we are using, that scale will be full size scale, because that is representing distance in the same proportion that is actual in the scale. So that scale with 6 inch scale or 15 centimeter scale or 30 centimeter scale we are already using, that is a full size scale. So full size doesn't mean that is a big. Full size means actual size and drawing size should be same. So this is one of the way to classify our scales. Now apart from that, there are 3 more ways to represent the scale, these particular scales. One will be known as engineering scale. The proportion which I have shown right now, that will be 1 centimeter equals to 1 centimeter, means we are representing our scale in the numerical form, that is known as engineer's scale. So for expression, you can also So first one will be engineer's scale. As I already told you that in engineer's scale the relation will be in the form of numerical relation in numerical form. As already we discussed that suppose I say 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter, it means 1 meter will be the actual length and we are representing it by 1 centimeter length. Same way, another way to express the scale will be, one scale will be known as graphical scale. Actually, this graphical scale will be most of the time earlier used by civil engineers. As in the earlier days, you know that whenever we will draw some drawings and some geographical maps, etc., and the medium for drawing will be a paper or maybe a cotton paper. So as the time goes on, that paper may be shrinking, and due to the weather, the tear and wear and the shrinkage factor will be considered. So what we will do that in graphical scale, in the drawing itself we will draw a scale. So we draw a scale in drawing sheet, or you can say drawing paper, है ना. So in the same drawing sheet in which we are drawing the object, in the same we will draw the scale. And the advantage of drawing that scale in that sheet will be, if the drawing will be shrinking due to some weather conditions, then the scale will be reduced in the same proportion. So the proportion between the scale and the drawing will be not going to change. So that type of scales will be known as graphical scales, which are already drawn in the drawing sheet itself. And the third way to express the scale will be with the help of representative fraction. So these are actually the three ways to, you can say, express our scale, है ना. So this is the not the special type, but this is the way to express our scale. One will be the common way which we earlier used, second will be graphical, and third, this is now I am going to use, that is known as representative fraction. Representative fraction in the short, that is known as RF, and RF will be equals to length of the object on drawing upon actual length of the object. So actually RF will be again in the form of a proportion. So what we will do that, whatever the scale we will select, we will find out the RF for that. And the advantage of the RF will be a unitless number. Actually that will be a relation between the two different lengths. Actually one will be the drawing length, second will be the actual length. So that proportion will be more beneficial as compared when I am talking like this, that 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter. Suppose for this 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter, I want to find out the RF. Then for this RF will be, that is 1 centimeter upon 1 meter. And as you know that meter will be equals to 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. So for this the RF will be 1 centimeter divided by 1 meter, so that is 1 upon 100. So this is the way to find out the RF. So in our scales, the first and prime requirement for starting or drawing any scale will be its RF. Without RF there is no scale. No scale is possible without RF. Earlier we don't use this term RF, but now we are going to use the RF term. And again I am coming back to our three types of scales, those we have discussed earlier. Our first scale will be, that is full size scale, if you remember. And for full size scale, one of the example I have taken will be that 1 centimeter equals to 1 centimeter. Suppose if I want to find out the RF for this scale, then RF for this will be 1 centimeter divided by 1 centimeter. So centimeter will be cancelled out, so that is 1:1, or you can say 1. So this is the first scale for RF. RF will be 1:1 for full size scale. Second will be our reducing scale, already we discussed. I have taken earlier one example, that is suppose 1 centimeter equals to 1 meter. As I told you, the first one notation will be for the drawing length, second one will be for the actual. So RF for this will be equals to 1 centimeter upon 1 meter. As you know that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters, so that is 1 upon 100. 1 is to 100 or 1 upon 100. Third type of scale, that is enlarging scale. For enlarging scale, if I say take an example, 1 centimeter equals to 1 millimeter, then RF for this will be 1 centimeter divided by 1 mm. 1 centimeter equals to 10 mm, so that is 10 is to 1, or you can say 10. So what I got, that for full size scale the RF will be always equals to 1. For reducing scale the RF will be always less than 1, and for enlarging scale the RF will be always greater than 1. So according to representative fraction, our 3 scales will be like this. The scale from the beginning we are using, that will be in our compass box or in our mini drafter, that is actually a full size scale, and its RF will be 1:1. But if I talk about the civil people, civil engineers cannot use full size scale. They can't able to use, there is no way possible that they can use enlarging scale. They will always use reducing scale. But as a mechanical engineer, people can use full size scale, reducing scale, as well as enlarging scale. For electronic components, it is not possible again to draw on the actual size. So what we will do, that we will enlarge those objects and we will use enlarging scale. So for full size scale, RF will be 1. Reducing scale, the advantage of using RF will be, now I am not bothered about the units. If I am saying I am using RF 1:100, it means the 100 will be the actual size and I am representing it by 1. If I am saying I am using RF 10:1, it means the actual size will be 1. We are multiplying it by 10, so we are using 10 times. So sometimes what we will people use to suggest, suppose I am using RF 1/2, so we will say as full size scales RF is 1, so RF 1/2, so we will say that will be scale half of full size scale. If I am using RF 1/5, then I am saying that I am using a scale that is 1/5 of the full size. RF 1:10, I am using a scale that is 1/10 of the full size. Reverse of that, if I am using RF 2:1 or 2, then I will say that I am using a scale that is twice of full size. So you can compare all the scales, reducing and enlarging scale, with respect to full size, because full size will be 1. If I am using a RF of 10:1, or you can say 10, it means I am using a scale which is 10 times of the full size. I hope you just got this concept. So initially, for making any scale, initially we have to find out its RF, and that proportion will be given in the problem. In the problem, the proportion may be given in the same form what I have written, that in the form of a linear measurement, or maybe in the form of area also. In the form of area, I will say that particular size of area in the field will be in actual, that will be that much area in the drawing. Or maybe in the form of volume also, that I will say in actual the volume of the figure will be like this, object will be there that much, and in the drawing the object of the volume of the object will be this one. So in those cases, as you know that the formula for the RF will be length of the object on drawing upon actual length. So what we will do in the case of area, by square rooting both the dimensions, drawing length as well as drawing area oblique actual area, we will initially convert that in the linear form. In the same way, in the volume case, we by cube rooting the given proportions, we will convert that into the length, and after converting in the length, we will put in the formula and we will find out the scale. So scale RF doesn't have any unit. So firstly we have to find out the RF, and after that we can draw the scale. I hope you understand the concepts of scale, and that is maybe a revision for all of you. Thank you.